We are missing 2 endings, apparently. And I would like to get them before we go into a review and actually close the game out. We're missing an ending there, and apparently there is a bad ending. I'd like to get the bad ending, and then I'd like to go do the Freyr thing that I was talking about with the nil number. That I've been literally looking for that number forever, and she told us right at the end. So I'm going to do that second. I'm going to figure out where we need to go for the bad ending, but I'm not going to look up what it is. Hopefully I can get away with that. Okay, so apparently it's in here, and that totally makes sense. You couldn't exactly look up the bad ending without looking this up, without being told where it's from. So I'm gonna put this stuff in first, and that. I've done the Somnium like 4 times looking for eyeballs and trying to get the time low, but
Mizuki, you have 5 minutes left.
This right here.
It is in pieces. This one. Why is it?
When you read it, which I might as well, yeah, sure.
I can only piece together some of it.
Don't skip. Oh, don't be on auto either.
There's a rumor that if you go to the old school building, 3rd floor, and push the toilet handle up, down, left, right, down, Hanako appears.
So I need to hit up, down, left, right, down, and then continue the dialogue. Oh.
Hanako?
Oh, God. Was that it? Bad end. Okay. Okay, so it just full on ends it. Oh, that was creepy. I didn't even think to do that. Like, well, the text was up and we were on auto, so I never would have got that. But, oh, that is creepy. Is there any other random, like, mini endings like that? Like the Atami ending or anything? I think I might want to look those up. Hold on. Okay, apparently there aren't any more, well, there's one more ending that I have to get, and without actually trying to look at spoilers, I don't know what it is, but it's
no, not
some achievement from after putting in the nil number, so I didn't want to look at that. So after putting in the nil number, something happens. Also, apparently, I can hatch 2 secret Pokemon in this one by looking at the red door and walking right.
Marimo.
It's called a
They have rare Marimos? Like
A rare item.
how it's cooked?
I said it's a topiary.
We just got a Kusamon egg!
Okay.
Egg?
What do we do? Is it on the wiki? I see. Okay. I don't get it. Well, if you don't understand it, just ignore it. Next up, let's go!
What are we gonna do?
Pick it up or leave it. I'll try picking it up.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
Notice anything?
Not really.
If there's nothing else, let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Tama, where's your hat? Did I take your hat off on accident? What did I get? Apparently that is supposed to hatch into something.
Ow!
Huh. And apparently there's one on the southmost wall, which would be back here. I'm just so curious about what I could have missed. Also, this is my favorite Somnium, so yeah, this is by far my favorite. I don't know why. Do I just keep hitting X along the wall? How do we get? There's got to be one here somewhere. Is this not the south wall? I actually don't know where. Wait, this is considered the south wall. Maybe it's in that bush. I think it has to be.
It's not a topiary, it's a Kusamon egg.
Okay.
We can't carry any more eggs.
I guess it's the rule of this game. You can only carry one egg at a time.
If that's the rules, guess we can't do anything about that.
Should we change out the egg?
No, how do you...
I feel like it's going to reset the progress.
Yeah.
How do you hatch it, though? Because we have an egg. Okay, let me figure this out. Oh, what? I was just trying to look it up and suddenly...
What's going on?
I'm getting this weird feeling.
Oh, the egg! Congratulations!
Okay.
A Kusamon hatched from the egg!
The hell are you?
I get it. The egg hatches after a certain amount of time.
The Wanderer born from the egg joined the team!
Wanderer? That looked like a
Oh, they joined us.
We got the first Kusamon!
samurai hat?
Let's go for a second one!
Looks like that strategy worked.
I guess it did. We just need 2 more.
This seems...
Yeah. I'm
this
not
not
actually
allowed to
doing
be
the
in this game?
Somnium.
It was a real hassle to get this Kusamon. I'm sure it'll be a good one.
Right.
I don't actually know the reference here. What is the Wanderer? Dungeon explorer known for breaking jars and adventured into the dungeon thousands of times? I mean, Link is known for breaking jars. You don't look like him. I wonder if that's supposed to be a Zelda reference or something else. I don't know what.
not a
There are lots of
topiary,
games
it's a
where you break
Kusamon.
jars. Okay, so we have an egg. Apparently I just have to wait, so hold on.
The egg!
There we go.
Congratulations! A Kusamon hatched from the egg!
It's born!
The black and white bear born from the egg joined the team!
The black and white bear, huh? Okay, I'm
All
actually
right. Got
really
all 3.
curious. Okay, now we can battle. Oh, you moved me back here. I'm actually really curious, so there. That was an achievement.
Is this?
Mom? So...
I want to see. I want to see. First of all, I want to see what the Wanderer does.
Wanderer! Choose a skill that might be most effective.
I see. This is another feature.
It's not...
Gaiten throw? The Cobra Reborn plus 99? What?
It might be working!
Is it a...
It's
Oh, it works.
Exact-
I don't know who this is. Okay, what is this? Oof. Damn, he's strong. He's real strong. Okay, so let me just try Monokuma. I want to know what Monokuma's abilities are here. Part of me wishes I could fight with everyone, but I doubt we'd be here for a while.
Go! Black and white bear!
Punishment time. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Working.
All right. Well, we got to see what that is. Oh shit, you got hit. All right, I'm gonna get out of here somehow. I don't actually know how we'll get out of here, but I'll figure it out. But I just wanted to see that. All right, so we are in the spot where I can do the nil thing for the final thing, but I have one achievement left, and I've been forcing everyone to come on this journey with me to find all of the eyeballs, and now that there's no time limit, we have 2 left. I'm just gonna finish it. I'm just gonna finish it. It'll only take a few minutes. We need to do Braves, so I'm just gonna music. What kind of music do you like? Grindcore? Wait, 20 minutes? Did it actually not save me beating the game? It wouldn't. It wouldn't do that, would it? That would be weird. Because there's no way. They said that I could do this endlessly. But, like, evaluation here does state resolution end. Hanako's nightmare, bad end. Kusemon master. I don't know why that's not working. I'm figuring it out because if I lost the save for the end, that'll be a little upsetting. All right. Problem solved. So that is my manual save. This is my autosave. I loaded my manual save. And when I loaded it, it overwrote my autosave. So I had to beat the entire game again. There's the actual epilogue. I had to go through all of that, but I turned on skip first time viewing cutscenes and just went through it all. I think it took me like 20 minutes, maybe, of just holding R2. But this makes a lot more sense. Apparently, it's not. I'm not the only person it happened to, because from what I read, this should say incomplete. They obviously loaded their old save too and just said, nope. I don't blame them. But yeah, that was the issue. Kinda sucks, but you know what? It didn't take long. Thankfully, with the auto skip thing, I don't feel so bad. We need to go here. Here. And I'm getting all those eyeballs. I thought it was weird when we saw the grindcore thing show up. That we already know. We've done that before. There we go. 0 seconds. Yeah, it made no sense that we had that question again when I had already answered it. So, fortune telling. Not really. I think we've done that one before too. Bigfoot was brave for Uma. Ooh parts. What ooh parts do you like? The hell? Mechanismos tone anti-Kytherion. Theron. What track and field event do you like? Track 800 meter dash. That's brave as hell. It's kind of a struggle. If you saw a UFO, get on. Amazing jumping power. All right, we got boss. Now, there was one more we needed to get. I'm gonna check what that is and we're gonna do it. All right, looks like the one we're missing is Ritsuko. So we need to end up with a Mame really quickly. And then we need to switch over to Brave or Impish. Uh-oh, how many legs do you have? Legs. 0. It's crazy. Crazy to not have legs, apparently. Ratio. Oh, that did not work. Chocolate. 100. That's crazy? That is a lot. What do you think of deep learning? Not how deep is the ocean. Deep learning. Movie title. I don't know if that's too crazy. All right, now we need to end up with Impish or Brave. I'll just go for Impish. Where should I fish? Somalian waters. What fish do you like? Well, you're really on the fish route here. Do you like hairtail? That's a fish? Oh, I went for crazy, didn't I? Whoops. Jellyfish? With peanuts. Which do you want to befriend? Sorry, hitting random buttons. A whale. Ocean current. South Indian current. Okay. What do you think of mermaids? Uh-oh. Mame, don't listen. I get excited. Hey! That's all of them. All right. So, with those done, I actually want to see what this thingy is about. It says play with eyeballing. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. Oh, does that mean I could just switch to them in favorite genre? Someone's wife. What is the point of being able to play with Date? I don't understand this mechanic at all. But we did it till the end. Whatever it is. If there was something deeper there, I didn't see it. I definitely didn't see it. All right, Tokiko. It's time. I'm sure no one's upset about how long I'm taking. Tell me about the nil number. That's all I want to... I'm a frayer. I think I have to wink sync. I really don't know what's gonna happen when we do this. I don't think it's gonna be anything to do with Ryuki.
What's going on here?
Maybe
Her mind is completely blank?
maybe she reached a state of selflessness.
Oh, wait. Oh, that was actually new. Really? Have you reached Moksha? I guess I have to talk to him too. The hell? Okay, here we go. Yes.
Hey, Ryuki.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fictional. Am I correct?
100%.
Ryuki, what's gotten into you?
Then please tell me the nil number. If you truly are a Freya, you should know it.
482 586. Just triple check. That is what I wrote down. Ryuki chapter diverge. We're back to this again. Okay.
What? Tama. Tama!
You just got... Wait, you still have different colored eyes. Oh, it stopped. Self-repair activated. What? What happening? It's Tokiko's secretary? Or not? What the?
Thank you. Why are you surprised? I didn't die. Let me show you the real world. I am this space.
What?
Tokiko said find me. Where could she be?
Oh, we're walking through stuff now? Oh, she's behind here. Hold on. Oh, God. What the hell? This is kind of what I would expect. Yeah, no, from being a Freyer.
This is the true world. Do you understand?
Nothing? Or is it reality?
The word reality is a misnomer, because reality is fake. This has already been demonstrated. How did you know about the nil number? My hologram only discusses that fact 6 years into the future. And it is not Ryuki who will be told. The two Mizukis. We will tell them the nil number.
How
But
do you
for
know
some
that?
reason, you already knew. Why is that? Can you explain? This is a logical paradox.
Okay.
This is an enormous seam in the structure of this world. It has been rent, and the reality beneath has been exposed. Do you recall what I told you? If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. This is the result. We are in that hole now, in an empty space, torn into the false world itself.
Okay. Why did you order... Uh-oh. Oh god, please let me answer all, or ask all of these. Why did you order Amame to move the corpse? Why did you commit suicide? Never mind. Why was the nil number shared at that time?
You asked me 3 questions. All of them have the same answer. In order to experience this moment now, we did this. Although I suppose it is more accurate to say what we are about to experience.
Huh?
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur. Everything happened to make this happen, and what is about to happen. The reality is, this world will eventually collapse. I have reached Moksha, thanks to you. Further explanation is unnecessary. I will not allow you to call this charity, but I will grant you one of 2 options. Ryuki is about to return to the original world. When that happens, you can share this information with him, or not share this information with him. Which do you choose? I leave that decision to you.
Share?
I see. Ryuki will be returned to the original world, with the knowledge of these past few days, and what will happen 6 years from now. As a result, history will change. Not
What?
even I know if this will bring you true happiness, but I will respect your decision. Be seeing you. Until we meet again. Goodbye, Freyer.
So... Oh, she's gone. So is this to give me like a what-if scenario? What if things were different? I can't imagine this is super long.
Ryuki, are you okay?
What about Tokiko?
I have no idea. I was out cold.
Mamoru, where's Tokiko?
Huh. She was just here earlier.
I explained to Tama how I met her outside the office. So Tama
Are you
is...
stupid or something? It's just one of your typical episodes.
Episodes?
Yeah, your hallucinations? I think you need to get some sleep.
What is going on? All this happened more or less Okay. 6 years later.
It's cold.
Mr. Date.
What are you doing
Here
here?
to investigate a case.
A case?
Guess I've got to tell you everything now. 6 years ago, you solved the HB case and got promoted. Now you're second in command at Abyss. You're always at your desk now, so you don't really know what it's like out there anymore.
Okay. About Tokiko.
Huh? Why are you asking about Tokiko? She disappeared 6 years ago. She's been missing.
About the HB case.
What, is the cold getting to your brain or something? You solved the HB case 6 years ago. You found Terror, Mizuki, in the basement of Horodori Institute. I bet he's in his holding cell right now, cursing your name. The case is still in the courts, but there's no doubt he's gonna get hit hard with the sentencing. No one but him knows the whole story. But he definitely cut Jin and Chikara in half.
Huh. Not Komeiji, though.
Anyway,
Ooh.
I'm gonna get going now. See ya.
Yeah, because we hadn't met. He would have killed Chikara while we were.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Ryuki.
Oh, I
Komeiji!
missed you being alive.
No see, Ryuki.
Shoma.
Why are you
I was
here?
just on a walk with Dad. It feels good walking in snow, you know? Oh, don't worry about my body. I can't really put it into words, but I think I've come to accept it. It's not like a disease or something, and it doesn't cause me any pain. Plus, I don't think I've completely stopped aging. I'm growing a little bit. Maybe I'll live to be 600 years old.
If you really think hard about it, it is pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy without thinking hard about it.
You're alive.
What do you mean? I'm not a ghost. See? My legs are right here.
Well, they are short.
To think, my only son insulting me like this. You should consider yourself lucky I don't have a short temper.
Almost. Almost a good one. You exist in this world.
That's an odd way of phrasing it. Though, it's true I was removed from the world outside. Because 6 years ago you opened the freezer at Brahmin, Mr. Ryuki. I got sent to prison for illegally disposing of a dead body. But I finished my sentence long ago. Now I work at a tofu factory, and I still do my comedy act on the side. Boy, now that I look back on it, what was I thinking? The alcohol's no excuse. I caused so much trouble for Shoma and Amame. I'm actually glad you arrested me back then. If I was never caught, things might have turned out worse. I can only thank you.
Wow. This is a great what-if ending. Mostly
now we're
'cause
gonna
he's
excuse
alive.
ourselves.
Bye, Ryuki.
Meaning Amame never killed the Terror. So
Dad! Shoma!
oh,
Darn. It was a step too late. I was gonna ask what they wanted to eat for dinner.
Mame. And Gen.
I didn't think I would meet my savior here. Today is going to be a good day.
Savior? Mama.
Huh? What is it? You look like you've seen a ghost.
More like I've seen a killer.
Are you talking about a mame? Well, she did slice it right down the middle. The lobster we got at the store.
Because you asked me to, Genny.
Ryuki, in this timeline, Amame didn't kill anyone. As you saw earlier, Komeiji is alive and well. There is no reason for Amame to kill Terror.
So Tama
Not
believes
to
him.
mention Terror himself, Mizuki, has been in prison for the last 6 years. Well, just to get this out there, I don't completely believe in this other timeline thing you're talking about. I'm just humoring you.
Yep. Xavier.
Are you serious? I'm talking about 6 years ago. You covered up what I did with Jin's left half. Not too long after we moved the body to the freezer, you found it there. Mame and I didn't even get a slap on the wrist.
Right, Komeiji was the only one convicted of disposing of the corpse. He never mentioned Mame's name during the trial.
Huh. We just covered it up?
Well, we're gonna get going. Ryuki, come by the restaurant soon.
I'll be waiting at Brahmin, too. Bye for now!
Hey there, Mr. Ryuki.
I feel like she's missing some personality when she's not crazy.
Kizuna.
Oh, and Chikumak.
Why are you so shocked, Ryuki? Did Kizzy's beauty startle you?
Your legs.
My legs?
Hey, why are you looking at Kizzy's legs? Don't get any ideas, man.
No, that's not it.
If what you said is true, Ryuki, 6 years ago, on February 15th, an explosion destroyed the cathedral. But in this timeline, that obviously never happened.
She's standing. Why are you
Why?
here?
Well, this place is special for me and Kizzy.
So we went on a date.
A date, huh? You two seem happy.
Hell yeah.
I am very thankful.
By the way, Ryuki, I saw Mizuki in courts earlier. I think they're looking for you.
For me?
They had a message for you. They wanted you to meet them somewhere.
Where?
It's nearby.
Yes, the stadium.
Another dance number? I like what-if scenarios, especially after post-game when the game wasn't that bad, but it could have been better. Or it could have been happier, I should say. Because it certainly ended happy, but like a lot of stuff, like Komeiji being dead, Amame being driven to kill by, you know, madness, which, yeah. It's fun to see that after you've witnessed those kind of things. I decided to use the name Mizuki Date for her. Aiba?
What about Aiba?
I am right here, in Mizuki's left eye socket.
Once I decided to join Abyss, I got my left eye removed.
And I was installed there.
So Mr. Date doesn't have you?
I go back sometimes.
Like having two lovers.
Please do not make it weird.
You're just that popular.
Yeah, you have a way of attracting all the weirdos.
Who you calling a weirdo?
I heard you're looking for me.
Oh, yes. We wanted to ask you something. Does seeing the stadium evoke any emotions?
Like what?
I feel like we fought together here. Today, on February 15th. I think you were there too, Ryuki. So I thought you might know something.
Mandela effect.
Hey, Tama. Is it really okay to leave things like this?
What do you mean? Komeiji is alive, Kizuna still has her legs. Mommy didn't kill anyone, and she's living her best life. Isn't this the ultimate happy ending?
Yeah, that's all true, but...
But you know of another time, which kind of makes it... Oh! Plan succeed?
The boundary that divides the real and unreal is ambiguous. It's all like a butterfly dream. Perhaps you are that butterfly, fluttering as the wind carries you through the air.
Okay. Is that third class cabin unlocked in oh, that was the last bonus slot. Chapter default. What the? This reminds me. I won't actually spoil it. Oh yeah, you can go over there. This reminds me of something you get from beating another game in this series, and getting 100% in it, actually. I think you have to get 100% to unlock like a what-if scenario in that game. So, yeah, it was certainly interesting to just have the dialogue there. It was a lot less of an ending and more of like a, this is how things would be if, you know, Tokiko disappeared and we knew about the killer, I guess? No. Mostly all of this is reliant on Ryuki knowing about another timeline, you know? So, if he didn't know all the details, like Amame being a killer and all that stuff, then I don't think he would have been able to do what he did. And this probably wouldn't have turned out the way it did. So this timeline only exists because we decided to give him that knowledge of the game. Really weird. Oh, wait, what? Oh, you go to the left and then down to... That's a weird connection. Okay, so what is this bonus? And is it worth doing quick before we go into a review? $9.99.
Good choice.
It's a Somnium. Oh, hold on. I clicked on the Mame song on accident. I remember. This was in the last game where you could listen to Rainbow Arrow while putting random people in there and stuff. This better not be a long Somnium. What is this? A loud noise startled Aiba awake, and her eyes snapped open. As they adjusted the light to the light, she realized that she didn't recognize her surroundings. Oh! With a crack, Aiba's head connected with something metal. She rolled over and threw out her hand to steady herself, but she found herself groping at empty air. This is identical.
Whoa!
Identical text. Her balance lost and her still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what's going on, Aiba tumbled down to the cold gray floor.
Ouch! God damn it! What the hell?
That sounds familiar too. Although it was more like, God damn it! She looked above her with an angry scowl. She finally understood where she fell from. 3-bed bunk bed. She fell from the top bunk.
Fell pretty far. That really hurt.
Her shoulders, knees, and back were in pain, but her head got the worst of it.
Damn, my eyesight's kind of blurry. Must have hit my head.
I must have replayed. Third class cap. Duh. I must have replayed 999 at least twice. Watched 2 Let's Plays of it. I remember this beginning very well. All the text, all the voice lines.
Oh wait, that's not it.
There's a vibration coming from the floor. The whole room was shaking.
Earthquake? But it's shaking too fast for that.
Aiba didn't know what could be causing it.
Anyway.
She brushed herself off and stood. She slowly looked around. And she whispered.
Where am...
Oh, am I? She stood in a room so unfamiliar to her, it nearly made her forget the pain in her body. Eventually, the shaking subsided.
Wait, it stopped?
A strange silence filled the room, and then the window broke. In the distance, a sound of metal.
What's that sound?
Aiba looked around the room. An antique stove. A 3-bunk bed with thin mattresses. There was another set of beds on the other side of the room. On the wall was a slightly rusted iron door. It stood as firm and cold as a stone monument. The first thing that caught her attention was the writing. There was a number written on the door with bright red paint.
5.
5.
What's this 5 mean?
She stared at the number and slowly approached it. She tried shaking the L-shaped handle on the door.
It won't open.
What happens if you replace Junpei with Aiba for the entirety of 999? What would that be like? Pushing and pulling did nothing. Besides the door was a device that appeared to be some kind of card reader.
What's this? Is this keeping the door shut?
Nimba closed her right hand and pounded on the metal door.
Hey! Hello? Is anyone there? Open the door!
No response. She lifted her hand, and at that moment, she noticed something peculiar.
Huh? What the hell is this?
She couldn't keep the question inside. And on her left wrist was a bracelet, totally alien to her. Digital number on the center.
A watch? It doesn't look like one.
It couldn't be, of course. There was only one number displayed.
5. That's the same as the door.
Mm-hmm. Not that she knew what that meant. Aiba was confused, but decided her first course of action should be to take the bracelet off. Don't do that. She turned her wrist as if taking off the watch.
How do I take this off?
There were no clasps on either side. She turned it the other way. She noticed protrusions coming out of each side of the display.
Maybe pushing something on this will work?
She pressed it, but nothing happened. The digital face didn't change at all.
Damn. I guess I'll have to force it off.
She tried to remove the bracelet by force, but...
No good. This stupid thing won't come off.
The metal bracelet was tight around her wrist.
What the hell is the deal with this thing?
Are you really going through the whole thing? She let out a frustrated scream. This situation made no sense to her. Her head felt like it was going to explode.
Where am I? And why the hell am I here? Why? What the hell happened to me? My head.
Even the flashback, a sharp pain in her head, caused her to lift her vision.
Oh.
She discovered a window opposite to the door.
This is...
It's a similar style to those found on ships.
Hold on. Am I on a ship?
She slowly walked up to the window. Outside was pitch darkness. They could totally redo 999 like this.
I can't see anything.
And it would be very interesting.
If only it wasn't so dark outside.
Hell, Pewter's already the VA of Santa. You're good. He's already on board. In the next moment.
Huh? What the? You gotta be kidding me! What the hell is going on here?
The window shattered. Water started pouring into the room.
What the hell? God damn it!
There you go, that was closer. Aiba shouted and turned around. She charged to the door.
Hey! Anyone! Is anyone there? Come on! If you're there, say something!
No answer. The water was rising quickly. It sloshed around her knees.
It's not stopping. Not good. Not good at all. I need to find a way out. And fast.
Seek a way out. She wiped the sweat from her brow and looked around the room. Oh, they're doing it. Are we really doing this? 6 minutes, 1 person, 5 door. Wow, interesting. Upon waking up, Aiba realizes she's stranded on a strange ship. She's on a strange ship. Solve the mysteries and escape. Oh my, it's the same music too. Oh, I can walk around? Well, that's different. Hold on. I have no real menu, but I can pause here. Hold on a moment. All right, screw it. We're doing it. We are doing it. On top of the stove is a faded pot. Let's see if there's anything in here. Huh? Looks like there is. A key? Small blue key. This key's pretty small. Definitely not for a door. What's it for then? This key's blue. Is it supposed to open something else blue? Door to the stove. Well, it opens easily enough. Sure, wish the door would get out. Wish the door would get out of here. The door to get out of here was easy to open. A screwdriver, huh? Wonder why that's there. Doesn't seem to be anything special about it. Okay, items from the clue list. No combining here. Okay. The puzzle doesn't seem... We can't even examine the stepladder. That's like my favorite part. There's a lock on this briefcase. It won't budge.
Huh? It's not the blue key?
No. The size matches, but the key does not go in. I mean, I guess we might as well. There's a lock. It won't bulge. Hopefully the blue key will come in handy. She tries to put the blue key in the lock, but it's not opening. Looks like it needs a combination.
Damn it! Open already!
I don't want to cheat. I don't even think anything's going to be the same with this. I would hope. Aiba almost threw the briefcase at the wall, but that would be futile. Calm down and find some clues. I can't bring myself to call this a bed. It feels like a board with a sheet on it. It's pretty flat. Piece of paper under the pillow.
The note under the pillow.
On it is a blue shape and a red shape. Below is an arrow pointing right. Pointing to something red and something blue. Oh god, we're on actual timer. You're gonna remember your past. Oh no, you're not gonna look at the mirror. A small red key. Is this for opening something red?
I should probably hold on to this key.
She tries to leave, but something stops her. The person in the mirror was not herself.
What's up with my face?
She whispered to herself.
I look like a zombie.
What happened?
Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here? I was solving a case. I synced, and...
At that moment, a memory came back. It was the last memory before Aiba woke up in the room. Please tell me she was sinking into Junpei. Somehow, she got home a little past 12. Aiba did not just walk home. What? Aiba ran up the stairs to open the door to her room, 201. A modest studio apartment, one that 63,000 yen in rent could buy. She first moved into the studio when she started college. It had been 3 years and 7 months since then.
Not like anyone will respond.
As she entered the room, she pressed a switch on the wall. The ceiling lights flickered and emitted a dull white light.
Man, work was rough today.
She's familiar with the scene in front of her. In the corner of the room were magazines and dust-covered college textbooks. CD cases scattered around, jeans and t-shirts left on the floor. But this time, something was different.
A breeze?
The night wind made the white lace curtains waver, carrying the scent of deep autumn.
That's weird. Did I leave that open?
And 0. Confused, she slowly crept up to the window. It was open on one side. She stuck her head out to check.
Everything looks okay. I must have forgotten to close it.
She closed the window. Then suddenly, now 0. She turned to face the specter of a man dressed in black. He wore a hood and a gas mask to conceal his face. Who are... She tried to scream, but no sound came out.
I can't.
Fell to the floor with a thud. Saw a white smoke pool around her. Smoke emanating from what looked like a grenade. Everything was going white. Even the thoughts inside her head were going white.
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
Wow, that's more understandable than terror. The voice rang in her head, or ears. It sounded scratchy, noisy, and a distinct hissing growl.
You are going to participate in a game. The memory game. It is a game where
Sounds a little
you
weird.
will put your life on the line.
That was her last memory before waking up. Aiba's consciousness melted into a white fog.
That's right. That guy with the gas mask. That son of a bitch must have taken me here.
She clenched her teeth and tried to remember how the man
Well,
looked.
I guess there's no way to know if that was a man or not.
His voice was definitely modulated by something. His body was cloaked and concealed.
Just who was that? It said, "You have been chosen."
She didn't have a clue what it
What
meant,
the hell is going on? Why me?
but the memory lingers.
You are going to participate in a game. The memory game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
The nonary game, huh? What the hell is a nonary game? God damn it!
Punch the mirror. Sounded very soft. Spoilers for, you know. Oh, let's go to that first. The intro to 999, I guess. I wasn't expecting it to be identical, but so far, even that flashback happened. A corkboard. There's a note on it.
The note on the bulletin board.
There are red and blue triangles on the note. Below is a right-facing arrow, pointing to something red and something blue. There's a picture frame on the shelf. There's screws keeping the back on it. Well, the screwdriver got those screws off easily enough, and here's the picture. Oh, you just skip it. A photo of a ship. It looks like an old cruise ship. On the back of the photo were 10 symbols and numbers. The symbols were all the same shape. The top row was empty, and the bottom row was filled out. What does this mean? I actually don't remember the number. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so we have, solid... I have to look at the picture again. 7924 for the bulletin board. 7924, yeah. Which is the blue one, I believe. Better look for clues than to try to do this blind. The briefcase should open up if we set the right numbers. Oh, is it for this one? Oh, duh. Let's stick the red key and open. It's not opening. In fact, it's not doing anything at all. All right. So it looks like I'm going to have to put in the right numbers and turn the key. God damn it.
Damn it.
Turning the key, setting the numbers and turning the key, perhaps. Yeah, no. No. It's 2479 is for red, and then the other half of red is that and that, which is 85. 7985.
Let's get.
I need a plan. I have to find it. Wait, did I get that wrong again? Uh-oh. Have I misunderstood? Bam. So that is 79. No. It's 74. Yeah, 74. Solid 8. 7485.
Let's get.
Whoops.
All right, it's unlocked.
A stack of red key cards. There's a number written on each. 1, 2, 3. And then you. Solid, top left, not solid. I don't know. God damn it. So 0, 2. 0, 2. 6, 3? Yeah, 0263. After setting the numbers, it opened.
Yes, it opened!
Looks like there's something in here. What is it? A file? A file. Inside the file was a piece of paper. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute the digital root with the following steps. Add all the numbers in question, and if you end up with something greater than a single digit, then add the digits together. For instance, if you have a double digit... Okay, I know how digital roots work. Keep adding until you have a single digit. The final digit is your digital root. Yeah, 6, 7, 8 would be 6 plus 7 plus 8 equals 23, which you add 2 and 1 together to get 3. Etc. They go really in depth with this for way too long in 999.
So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single digit number.
Oh, looks like there's something on the back. A stack of keycards. 6, 7, 8. Water's pouring into the room. It's crashing through the window like a waterfall. Plugging up the window won't halt the flow. The only way to save myself is to get out of the room. I need to seek a way out. Alright, so...
5.
What is the meaning of this number? There's a gap with the card that I obtained earlier. Maybe you slide it in there. There's a lever on the device. Maybe if I lower this. She lowered the device, but all it did was emit a strange sound. The lamp is still red, and the display didn't change. There aren't any more cards. We've only got one other hint.
Of course, the files.
That file said something about a digital root.
The digital root, huh?
What am I supposed to do with... There's a 5 on the door.
Do I have to get a digital root of 5?
Yes, Aiba. Yes, you do. I'm not really sure about this, but what error? Missing a V there. It's worth a shot.
Let's see if this works. I'll just slide the cards that give me the digital root of 5 through the reader.
Okay. Do I have to do... Yeah, I have to use 3. So... We need to make 15, basically. Or no, 14. So... Oh, we have 1, 2, 3. Do we want to make 14? We have to make 14. We could go 15 plus... No, we couldn't. Yeah, you have to make 14. So... 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 7 plus 7. So, yeah, sure. 167. I don't know why that took me so long. With determination, she lowered the lever, which resulted in a different sound than before. That sound, did it open? The red lamp is green. It must have worked. That was the last obstacle. Escape. Don't you dare open up to a... Okay. You found it. Don't you dare go through a whole thing after this. I mean, not that I would mind, but they already made this game. Hey! Oh, wait. Get all achievements. We did it. Okay. The bracelet. Oh. They have a bracelet? Wait, I'm missing one.
Yay!
The hell am I missing? I have all achievements, so you'd think I'd have like everything in the game. That was really cool though. I very much enjoyed just a little nod and how they didn't have Aiba break character outside of saying I was syncing with someone, you know. She just said Junpei's lines basically. Just a nice little thing. I guess probably a little more interesting if they were using it as like a promo for like a remaster of 999 or something. But I don't know. I guess they just wanted to give you a little nod. They already had the stuff ready, maybe. I don't know, but it was cool. So that is it. I'm going to do a short, really quick review because I've been recording for about 4 hours straight now. And I have to break this into 2 videos. Oh my god, these are gonna be long videos. Depending on where I even break them. I'm gonna go into the game and find a place that makes me feel comfortable and listen to that music while we do the review, I think. Yeah, this is probably the most fitting place. Plus, you know, you got Shoma hanging out behind the menu. Look at him there. Like, you can't really see him. He's pretty hidden, actually. Yeah. Probably my favorite song in the game right here. I just really like the vibe of it overall. So, I do this every game. It's not really a big thing. It's just me giving my thoughts at the end instead of just randomly ending a Let's Play and saying, hey, bye. Because, you know, I might as well go through these. Why not? So, let's start with story. I don't want that on there. Can I, like, get out of here without... No, that pushes it over there. All right, well, Kotatsu's going to be at the bottom of the screen. We'll have to accept it. Story. Overall, there were a lot of plot holes. That's for sure. Definitely, there are... I don't even have to think about it, and I'm pretty sure you could easily point out many plot holes. But then again, in this kind of game, with the way he writes his stories, I don't really care if there are plot holes. It's never even like factored into anything. Like, I just enjoy the weird ride that Uchikoshi takes you on, you know? So I'm not too concerned about that. I'm not gonna really judge that too much. Overall, I'd say the story was very, very good and very well told. And obviously the world building itself was great coming out of the first game. Like, it just kept adding on, and it didn't really take away from anything. There were a lot of like optional things that you could do, you know, even from clicking on the lucky laugh face in the corner or the buzzer and having random question time. Just random little things to just get you into the minds of the characters in the world, and it's just well done. Coming out of the first one, I'd say this one's almost tied for me as far as like presentation and stuff for story. The ending was certainly more wacky than the first one. The first one, it was quite emotional, you know, with Date, with the sacrifices that he had to make, and then Aiba, you know, made for him and stuff. But with this one, we had to like deal with a lot more characters, so I can understand it being a little less personal. It still focused highly on Mizuki. The thing is, we didn't even know we were playing not Mizuki for half the game, which is interesting. We were playing BB, which thankfully they wrote, you know, basically an identical twin that has the same personality, looked the same 6 years ago, so that's why they can get away with it. I forgive them. I'd say the story is a good 9.5 for like visual novel nonsense, you know? Yeah. Like a lot of visual novels I give... it's very hard not to give them a high rating for story unless they really screw it up. But this one, I just had so much fun with this one. I don't know. There were very few times where I was like, what? I'd say this would be a 10, but for visual novel category specifically. Like, this is not being compared to, like, you know, Last of Us's storytelling or the Spider-Man or any random genre, Final Fantasy, any of those. This is the visual novel category for all this stuff. So, yeah, I'd say that fits for that. And the only thing that stops it is some of the random paths we went down that felt like they were literally just written into. It's the Gen and Amame ending. That part really confused me. That was my least favorite part in the whole thing, just because of how they handled it, and kind of just felt shoehorned in, you know. But the rest of the story seemed pretty damn solid to me. Sound. I gotta give this at least a 9. No, 9.5 for this too, for sure. The VA, almost the entire game is voiced, which is amazing for me. I'm very, very happy that, you know, I don't have to read everything, because I do like listening to the VAs. I like getting to sit back and listen instead of talking constantly. But that's not the main thing. The main thing is the VAs are not only like almost consistent through the whole thing, outside of like thought bubbles kind of stuff. They're all good. I can't think of anyone that had a weak VA in this game. I mean, I could technically... I don't know if you'll be able to see this with the way I have it set up with that. But if I go to persons, if I click on them, you can no. Hold on, I'll switch back to this for a moment. Gen was really good too. Amame was really good when she was crazy. Leon, his VA was perfect for the dorky guy. Like perfect, just perfect. Date will never not be amazing. He's Greg Toon is just the best. Shoma, I also really like his VA was not, you know, he didn't make him sound like an annoying little kid. He just sounded like a angry little kid. Masked Woman, before they took off the modulator, she sounded a little weird. I had trouble understanding her a bit. Terror was by far the worst, but it's not his fault. It's the sound design team for whatever they did with the Terror's voice. It was all over the place. I could not understand a damn word. And I looked up his VA, and it's actually Kagami's VA. Kagami was the Terror. No, that's a joke. But yeah, no, they have the same VA. So we already know that he can sound good if he wasn't under modulation so heavily. Uru, he might have been the weakest VA in this, but only because they had to match the insane. Well, because like Terror and Uru are the same, but like not, you know. I'm not going off of like the VA's talents here. I'm going off of how they were delivered, and this one felt probably the weakest delivery because it was crazy, but not crazy enough, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that one. Because I'm assuming these are also the same, but Kagami just, they make him sound so wacky you can't tell. Boss, something was off. I don't know if it was the writing or what, but something was off with Boss's voice there. She just sounded more angry all the time, like actual angry, not like playful angry like she did in the last game. She just sounded like, I don't know. It sounded a little different. It was weird. Pewter, Sean Chiplock, always the same, perfect. Iris didn't talk that much. I didn't have time to really listen to her, or Ota. Moma, I mean, I'm just glad that he can somehow not sound like Ichiban in this game, despite having not even changing his voice really. I don't know how he's able to play a Yakuza in 2 different games and sound entirely different without changing his voice. Like, I swear, he doesn't... How does he not sound like Ichiban? It's so weird. Either way. Mama, always great. You don't even get a name anymore on this page. Receptionist, also great. She used to be one of my favorite VAs in the last game. You just wanted some screen time, and I'm so sorry. Yeah. She was in like 2 scenes. Taxi driver too, he was also only in a few scenes. Poor guy. Same with that detective. That detective was like nowhere. Well. Either way, yeah, I just wanted to go out and like actually go over them a little bit before I get onto this. The music for every Somnium fit perfectly. The Pokemon one felt very much like Pokemon. The Amame one, it sounded very creepy, and then her first one, actually I don't remember that one too well, but it was like on the verge of being creepy. You know, it was unsettling in the first Somnium, and her second Somnium was like you could hear seesaws going in the background and like scraping metal and weird noises, and it was just good. And then the end of her Somnium had really good music too, good piano. Leon's is like my second favorite as far as music goes. That was a very good Somnium, music-wise. That was a good Somnium overall in the end. And then all of the overworld music, or overworld, whatever you want to call it, all of this kind of music in places just felt appropriate. Nothing felt out of place. So yeah. I did give a rate. Yeah, it was 9.5. Yeah. Art. They do what they can. They definitely try. They're obviously there's not that spectacular with the art. There's a lot of fuzziness, and it's much more noticeable when they are in their head talking to Aiba or Tama. In the background, it becomes like a blurry mess. It's just pixels. It's just pixels. You can't like make out the features very well at all, and it's quite noticeable. So like the art isn't that great as far as like some visual novels I've played and seen. This one doesn't have the greatest, but they do some interesting things with the Somniums. I would say probably an 8. Definitely worth playing. 5 is worth playing, so anything above that is definitely worth playing. But not outstanding, in my opinion. The one part that I thought like stood out, and I was like, wow, the visuals look great, is the Amame Somnium, the second one. That one was good. Definitely something about the lighting there was very well done. And the Pokemon one, just because I like it. I don't know why I like it so much. Gameplay. I mean, visual novels, your entire like real goal is to watch the story unfold and make a few choices, right? So that is like a baseline for me. Like a 5 for a visual novel is like I have to make a few choices, and I didn't mind it. This had way more. Some of it felt a little random, but like there was a lot of opportunity to do stuff different. There's additional things in each Somnium that you could find, and other things to try, given that you're still just making choices in the end. But it didn't feel boring to me at any point. I mean, it might feel boring to viewers, but I never really felt bored playing this game. I never felt like I wanted to do something more with the gameplay, you know? So I think I'm just gonna... I'd still say for a visual novel, this is like... about an 8, I'd have to say. I'm comparing this to Danganronpa, which has some pretty damn fun mini games, you know, and all that stuff to get their point across. This one doesn't really have any mini games. The only mini game I even remember is the shoe kicking, and that wasn't really much, you know. So Yeah, because Danganronpa for me in the visual novel category, I'd say it's at least like a 9 as far as like the stuff they offer you to do. It's still not the best. Like there are things wrong with that too. That what can you do? But yeah, this one could have added a little bit of like more involvement in my opinion. Besides just ATE. QTEs, they're not ATEs. All right, rating overall, I mean, I'd say it's a 9. Just off the top of my head for visual novel category, I'd say like I'd still give the first game a 9, and I think I'd give this a game a 9 too. I think it's just a good sequel. Without needing to be a sequel. You could play this without playing the first game and probably be totally happy. You might not, if you're not used to Uchikoshi, you might not be used to these kind of games where things get out of hand really weirdly, and you're suddenly flying with, the bike towards a rocket in the air, that kind of stuff. You might not be expecting it, or you might be like, wow, that is barely animated. It looks so still frame boring, or something. These games aren't for you then. Don't play them then, because some people out there really love them. I really love them, but I know those people exist, and you like what you like. It's fine. But yeah, this was certainly a good game. I think that is actually going to be it for this. I'm going to be playing Rebirth in this slot for the next, who knows, I don't know how long that game's going to be. It's probably going to be quite long. And I don't think this slot will be open for a while, because after Rebirth, we have FF14, Dawn Trail coming out, and I have to play Persona 3 Reload, which I think might be in this slot. It depends. It might be in the other slot too. But I have a lot of games that I'm thinking about. So the only games, if you want to suggest a game to me, weekend slots are always open for somewhat shorter games. I mean, if they're like 15 hours, I may consider them 20 hours even. I may consider them and do like a weekend 4-hour game, So I'll do like I've been doing with the remake, FF7 remake. Just do random 4-hour videos depending on the game. I don't know. We'll see. But if you want to suggest anything, I'm definitely taking things, suggestions. I have been for a while, but I haven't really got any responses. So I don't know. I've been kind of just choosing games on my own, but I'm definitely willing to see what people actually want to see. And the other visual novels I'm looking into, I believe Raincode was mentioned at one point. I don't even know what it is. I don't think it's by Uchikoshi. Who's it by? Is it Danganronpa team? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But that is certainly on my list somewhere, as well as another one that was mentioned. But that's it for this. So, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in another game.